I keep going back through all the moments with different eyes now, seeing everything I missed the first time standing in it. The way you smiled but never reached your eyes in the last season. The way you answered every question but were never really in it. I remember asking if you were okay and you said always, but always sounded hollow, and I chose to believe the word. Not the tone beneath it, not the distance in your body, not the way you flinched the smallest bit of things you never heard before. It's something worth the flinch and I just let it go. Told myself that every relationship goes through is quiet, but the quiet I was living in was not a shared quiet. It was you already somewhere else and me still trying to reach a version of you that had already decided that whatever we were building was no longer where you lived. And by the time I understood what I was actually holding, I was holding on to someone who had nothing left to give. I did not want to hurt you, I just did not know how to say that I had been leaving slowly for longer than either of us could face. You were already gone before the goodbye ever came. You were already gone, and I kept calling out your name into a space you had already left. I was loving a memory. You were already gone, and I was the last one to see. I owe him the honesty I never gave him in the moment. I stayed because the leaving felt too heavy and too cruel, but staying without being present is its own kind of cruelty. And I gave him the worst of both without ever giving truth. I stopped investing somewhere in the middle without naming it, just slowly dimmed the light I used to bring into the room. And I told myself that I was protecting him from hurting, but I was really just protecting myself from the wound of saying out loud that something I had chosen was now over, that the love I once was certain of had quietly run dry. And the version of me sitting across from him at dinner had already said the goodbye I could not say eye to eye. So I carried on in body while my heart had backed and left him fighting for a presence that was no longer mine to give. And the most painful thing I carry is the knowledge that he loved me past the point where I deserved it, and I let him. I do not blame you for the leaving, I blame myself for missing every sign that the person I was holding on to was already somewhere I could not find. You were already gone, ooh, before the goodbye ever came. You were already gone, and I kept calling out your name into a space you had already left. I was loving a memory. You were already gone, and I was the last one to see. Looking back, I see the dinner where you laughed but not completely, the morning where you kissed me like a habit, not a choice. And I hated myself for every one of those moments, for the love I could not feel but tried to give a voice. I deserved the conversation you were too afraid to have, and you deserve so much more than a woman halfway gone. But here we are on the other side of everything, carrying the weight of a love that held on past its ending, past its truth. You were already gone, and I was already losing you without knowing. Before the goodbye ever came, you were already gone, and I kept calling out your name into a space you had already left. I was loving the memory. You were already gone, long before it ended. And somehow that is the part that hurts the most. Already gone before before I knew it. Already gone. While I was holding